our American way of life. Isn't it grand? You can secure your family's future by reserving a spot in a state-of-the-art underground vault from Vault-Tec. That's right, Bob. Act now, and your family can wait out the horrors of nuclear devastation. And Doris, the vault will have all the amenities of your modern-day home, and it's attractive. And Sally, in the vault, you might meet that special someone, just as you would on the surface. And in a few short years, you and your fellow vault dwellers will repopulate our great country. And Billy, you'll have lots of swell kids to play with. Reserve your family spot in a state-of-the-art underground vault today. Sign up now and prepare for the future.
You just saw the first half of a trailer that is going to debut online in just a few hours and on Xbox Live. We think it gives you a great look at both the harshness and the humor of the world of Fallout 3. You know, we did Oblivion on the 360. We took a lot of risks, and we learned a lot from doing such a massive game on the platform. We've taken all of that learning and applied it to Fallout 3. We're ecstatic to show publicly for the first time here today Fallout 3 demoed live. Let's take a look. So here's Fallout 3. The game takes place in post-apocalyptic Washington, D.C. in the year 2277. You can play in first person or third person. Here I am. I've left the vault, Vault 101, where no one ever enters and no one ever leaves. Here we have an iBot broadcasting the word of the Enclave, the last remnants of the US government. On my wrist is the Pip-Boy 3000. Here you can check your stats, various things, skills you can raise, and perks. I happen to have the Bloody Mess perk, which lets people die in ridiculously violent ways. I also have various weapons that I can kill people in ridiculously violent ways, and I also have radios, so I can pick up broadcasts that are happening out in the wasteland like Enclave Radio. So this is a game where you can play any kind of character you want. You can play a stealthy guy, a combat guy, or use speech to persuade people. Try to be, you know, good with the ladies and all. You can also play the game combat-wise, like I'm going to. You can play in real time, or you can press the right bumper and use VATS, the Vault-Tec assisted targeting system. So you can queue up moves on various body parts, and then press A to see what happens. That never gets old. Let's switch to grenades here. This is where the content might be inappropriate for some audiences. Yeah! Switch to my combat shotgun. I think it's the marching band music that nails it. There's a lot of stuff in the world you have to find to survive. Food, water help you out. There's a turret up here that's giving me trouble. I could hack this computer and take control of the turret if I want, but I'm going to switch to my laser rifle, see if I can take it out. Again, this is a huge game with over 100 hours of gameplay. It's a wide open world. You could walk right down to the center of Washington, D.C. and ride the elevator to the top of the Washington Monument. We have a sentry bot up here. These are robotic tanks that are patrolling the wasteland. They're pretty tough. I'm gonna switch to my missile launcher. Try that with VATS. Switch to a pulse grenade. This will give him an EMP blast. And again, this is a game that reacts to how you play it. You can be a good person, you can be a bad person, or anywhere in between. Perhaps you'll make friends with the Brotherhood of Steel, who have turned the Pentagon up here into their own personal citadel. It's the Enclave. They've spotted me. So these guys are tough, so I'm gonna switch to the Fat Man, which is a mini nuclear bomb catapult. Every kid wants one of these under the Christmas tree. It's gonna line these guys up. It's a pretty effective weapon. So that's our demo of Fallout 3. Hope you all enjoy it this fall.
Today we are very pleased to show you the world's first public playable demo of Resident Evil 5. This is also the first time that the Resident Evil series will be appearing on a Microsoft console, and we're very grateful to everybody at Microsoft for giving us this opportunity today.
それでは、早速プレイデモの方をご覧いただきたいと思います。
So without any further ado, let's begin the demo.
プレイしてくれるのは RE5 のディレクターの安保康弘です。
Playing
よ
the
ろしくお
demo
願い
for
し
us
ます。
today is the director of Resident Evil 5, Ampo-san.
今回の RE5 の舞台になるのはですね、キジュジュというアフリカの架空の町です。
As you're probably already aware, Resident Evil 5 takes place in Africa in a region known as Kijuju.
今回の主人公であるクリス・レッドフィールドはこの町で起きている謎のバイオテロリズムの原因を解明するためにやってきました。
The hero of the game, Chris Redfield, is in Kijuju to investigate the causes of a bioterrorism incident.
彼は今回 BSAA という新しい組織に属しています。
Chris has joined a new organization in this game called the BSAA.
どうやらここから先へは一人では進めないようですね。
But it looks like Chris is not going to be able to get any further here by himself.
それではこの場で世界初のオンラインコープモードをご紹介したいと思います。
So we would like to show you
プ
for
レイ
the
ヤーは
very first
川田
time
プロデューサーです。
the online co-op mode in Resident Evil 5 played by the co-producer Kawata-san.
今回クリスのパートナーになるのはシェバ・アローマというキャラクターです。
The backup partner backing up Chris here is a lady known as Sheva Alomar.
これは、BSAA のアフリカ支部で、働くエージェントということになっています。
She is also an agent of the same organization as Chris, the BSAA, based in Africa.
それではしばらく2人の協力プレイを見ていきましょう。
So let's see how Sheva and Chris team up here.
このようにですね、2人協力することで、さまざまな困難の状況を乗り越えていくことになります。
As you can see, it's very important for the two players to team up and work together to overcome the various obstacles and enemies that they encounter in the game.
ちょっとプレイの時間がだんだんなくなってきましたね。急いで2人とも。
Guys, hurry up. We're running out of time for the demo here. Let's go. Come on.
RE4 でおなじみの象徴的なキャラクターが現れました。
Here you can see a new variation on one of the tougher enemies that you encountered in Resident Evil 4.
2人はうまく協力してこの敵を倒すことができるでしょうか。
Maybe if they work together, they'll be able to take him down.
というところでごめんなさい。プレイデモの時間が終わったようです。
But unfortunately, we are out of time for the playable demo.
アンポさん、川田さん、プレイの方ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much, Ampo-san and Kawata-san.
今日はですね、皆さんにもう一つお話したいことがあります。
We do have one more thing that we'd like to tell you today.
この強力なゲームの発売日、2009年の3月13日、ワールドワイドで発売します。
And that is that Resident Evil 5 will be available in a simultaneous worldwide release in North America and Europe on Friday the 13th, March 2009.
もうしばらくの間ですけど、皆さんどうぞ楽しみにお待ちになってください。
Please hang on just a little bit longer and we'll have it to you very shortly.
今日どうもありがとうございました。
Thank you very much.
Fable 2 is finished. All that, innovation and drama has come together and we've finished it now. And I'm going to share with you some opening few moments. Let's just remind ourselves of what Fable is. It's an RPG. We try to put a lot of invention and creativity in that RPG. Let's have a look at what that RPG looks like 500 years further on. This is the first opening moments.
What was that? Oh, yuck. Well, I hear that's lucky. Like finding a four-leaf clover.
So that's how the story starts. You start as a little kid, either a boy or girl, and this is a story about how you uniquely grow from a kid into a full-grown blown hero. And that story is going to be great. Now, that story wraps up all the innovation that we're putting into Fable 2, and I want to just tease you and show you one more innovation that we've got. So let's take a look at the world as it stands at the moment. This is the world of Albion. This is my hero. Your hero is totally unique. This is my dog. The dog is an incredible AI agent. He is your companion through the world. You've never experienced anything like the dog in the game. But that's not what I want to show you. What I want to show you is the ability for you to play co-op over live. But we've added a new twist to that. As we walk down and through the world, you can see these purple orbs. These are what we call ambient orbs. These are your friends playing their single-player game. I can walk up to them, press a button, invite them into my world, and bang, they're there. No lobbies, just that immediacy of being able to call people in your world. And you can do that at any point during the story, from the first moment to the last moment. you can co-op together, you can play games together. But really, the interesting thing is why? Why do I want to do this? Well, here's the interesting point. Your hero is unique to you. Your hero will look totally unique. He changes and morphs depending on how you play the game. Your world is unique to you. How you've played the story, what you've done in that story, we've got this dynamic landscape that changes. That means that you want to invite people in. Now, when you invite them in, you can fight and hack and slash just like in a lot of other games, but it's the things that other games don't do. You know, hang out in the bar and get drunk and go and chat up people. There's a whole wealth of other things to do in this world. One of those things that you can do is, of course, get married. And I'm going to introduce you to my wife. I chose her because she's got some strange tastes. You're going to see one of those a little bit later on. But here we are. This is my house. I'm not a rich adventurer at the moment. I've been spending a long time questing and not enough time making money. But still, you know, I've got a lovely family life. There's my wife. There's my son. We had my son about 4 years ago, and he's been growing up. That's one of the things. Your son grows, your children will grow up with you. And we can just interact with them. And so can my co-op buddy who comes in. He can, you know, chat up my wife or do anything he likes. And that is the unique thing. She actually likes belching, by the way. This is one of the unique qualities of her. That is the unique thing about Fable. The ability to experience your own unique world with your own unique hero. And I really hope that all of you are going to find the time to have a look at some of the demos that we've got at E3. So please come by. Thank you very much. One last piece of news. You will be out in October of this year. Thank you.
What's up, guys? I'm Cliff Blazinski, design director at Epic. And ever since we announced Gears 2 back at GDC in February, the response has been tremendous. Everyone is so excited for the game, and we're quickly building to the point where we have the most anticipated title this holiday season on any platform. Now, the Locusts are back, and they're sinking entire cities, and I'm about to demonstrate a section from the two-player cooperative campaign. I got my buddy, Rod Ferguson, senior producer, backstage. He's going to be playing as Dom, I'm going to be playing as Marcus, and in this part, we have to traverse essentially a Locust sinkhole, which is quite precarious, and it's filled with all sorts of nasties, and maybe a little bit of a surprise at the bottom. So let's go ahead and dim the lights, and let's fire this up.
There it is. The beginning of the end.
Never thought they'd get to Jacinto.
I guess it was just a matter of time. Let's do this. Gotcha. Man, that was nasty. Ah, shit! Brace yourself, we're going down! Dom, you alright?
All good, Marcus.
Let's keep moving. Incoming in! We've got a robot down there! It's firing on the building! Grab hold of something! Keep moving! This place isn't gonna last long! Come on, come on! Unbelievable. We need to get around to the side of it and take out the driver. Keep your head down. This'll do. Let's get over there and finish it off. Or we could ride it and speed this whole operation up.
Reavers were one thing, but a Brumach?
If they can ride them, so can we.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Also, another announcement I have for you today here at E3, we have a new mode in Gears of War 2 called Horde. It's a 5-player cooperative mode in which up to 5 players can take on wave after wave of increasingly difficult Locust. I'm also proud to announce that Gears of War 2 will be available worldwide November 7th, exclusively on Xbox 360.
The hardcore are devouring our biggest blockbusters, fathers and sons are playing their favorite sports games, rockstar grandmas are taking over our living rooms, and friends from around the globe are socializing and competing. And fun-to-play games are inspiring the new family game night. Today, our industry belongs to everyone. And as the popularity of games is spreading fast around the globe, we're registering our biggest year ever. According to a recent PricewaterhouseCoopers forecast, people will spend an estimated $48 billion on video games worldwide this year. That's bigger than box office, bigger than music, and even bigger than DVD movie sales. Games are now the leading driver of all entertainment spending. According to MPD, Xbox 360 is leading the market with the largest installed base here in the United States, more than 5 million units ahead of PlayStation 3. And in software, here again, Xbox 360 comes out on top, with sales of $2.7 billion over the last 12 months. Third-party publishers like Activision, Electronic Arts, and Ubi are winning on our platform. In the last year, third-party game revenue on our platform outpaced the Wii and PlayStation 3 combined. Looking forward, I'm so confident in our momentum and our bright future that I'm willing to declare here today that Xbox 360 will sell more consoles worldwide this generation than PlayStation 3. Now Xbox Live is about finding the games you want and the entertainment you want when you want it. That means movies, television shows, and music from partners like Disney, Warner Brothers, ABC, and MTV, just to name a few.
Everyone, welcome to the new Xbox experience. When people around the world turn on their Xbox 360s this fall, they will be greeted by an entirely new interface, an entirely new dashboard, creating a brand new Xbox through the magic of software. We're making Xbox Live more personal with avatars. With avatars, you can express your personality and style and share it with your community of friends. The first step in this partnership is 1 vs. 100, coming exclusively to Xbox Live Primetime this fall.
Welcome to 1 vs. 100. It's a massive multiplayer game show on Xbox Live where you can become involved. You can play on the big stage or play from the crowd. Team up with your friends or family. It's the big show brought to you by a live host where you can win real prizes. Are you ready?
Well, today I'm happy to announce a new version of Geometry Wars coming exclusively to Xbox Live Arcade next month from Bizarre Creations and Activision. For our next announcement, I'd like to introduce a special guest speaker.
Hello. We hope you've enjoyed your brief detention in the press event vault. The Aperture Science Enrichment Center is pleased to announce the worldwide debut of Portal, Still Alive, a 2008 exclusive for the Xbox 360. Due to previous tests being solvable, we are currently manufacturing new test chambers for only the most highly qualified test subjects. Good luck.
Yes, as Gladys explained, Portal Still Alive from Valve is coming to Xbox Live Arcade with brand new levels and achievements this fall.
Last year, we featured an amazing lineup of games, and this year is no different. We have popular games like Prince of Persia, Call of Duty World at War, Tomb Raider Underworld, Need for Speed Undercover, Pro Evo Soccer 2009, Mirror's Edge, and the list goes on and on and on. We also have great third-party exclusives. The release of the first downloadable episode for Grand Theft Auto 4 later this year promises to be another huge event for Xbox 360 and Xbox Live. All told, by the end of 2008, more than 1,000 games will be available for Xbox 360. I'd like to show you the latest and greatest from a couple of games for everybody, from our friends at Rare. Let's take a look.
In the air. On the ground. And across the sea. Banjo and Kazooie are facing their greatest adventure yet. Now, with a little creativity and a bit of skill, they just might make it. To the top. Banjo-Kazooie. Nuts and bolts.
Pinata Island. Enthusiasts have long enjoyed hours of entertainment thanks to its colorful and exotic inhabitants. Between the recent discoveries of the unique polar Pinarctic region and the equally mysterious desert, the island's pinata population promises to swell to over 100 fantastic varieties. What exactly is behind this explosion of new pinatas? Aside from the pinata's normal romance dances, the introduction of pinata vision is the culprit. Pinata watchers can now scan a card across a vision camera and pop a new pinata. Alas, it appears that the island's rapid growth has also led to the increasing sophistication of one of its few natural predators. Have a look at this shocking amateur video.
Victory will be mine!
Clearly, Pinata Island is about to change forever. Join us as we examine this marvelous and intriguing new world in Viva Pinata, Trouble in Paradise.
Now, the next title I'm going to announce gets you off the couch and lets you star in your own movie. It's appropriately called You're in the Movies, and it's coming from our partners at Codemasters and Zoe Mode this holiday exclusively for Xbox 360. Now, this game speaks for itself, so let's get some friends out here and start having some fun. I'd like to invite Don and John back to the stage, and joining them from our London office is fan favorite Genevieve Walton.
Player one, to the set. It's time to act like a clown with a bungee run. Now run as far as you can before the power of the bungee drags you back. Action!
Come on, Don. Faster, work it.
Run! Stretch that cord, stretch it!
Work it.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Oh my God. Come on.
Oh!
You got it. All right.
Wow!
Looking good.
That's a great score. Classic effort.
Looking good.
Well done. Well done. All right. Next up is John. John, step right over here.
I think I like Don in the clown pants.
What's that?
I like Don in the clown pants.
All right. Now, in this game, John is going to be swatting a bunch of wasps, and I want you to pretend that they're software bugs.
Thanks for picking wasps.
Player three, to the set. Pretend that you're surrounded by hornets. Swat those suckers before they sting you. Action! Take them down.
Come on, John.
Come on, John.
Go, John.
Splat. You were born to swat. Take that.
Come on, John, work it.
Sayonara, Stripey.
Put some elbow
You gotta give us more, John.
Come on, John. Get rid of that bug.
Oh.
1900.
Oh.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Good score. Oh boy.
All right. Now, next up is Genevieve, and we've got something very, very special for Genevieve cooked up here.
Great.
She's a little nervous because her parents are in the audience, so we got to encourage her on this one. But I think you all get the idea of this one, and Genevieve is perfectly casted for this particular role.
Player four.
All right.
The set,
Here we go.
Burn, baby, burn. It's time to stretch your funky
Come on.
Dance to the music and hit the hands. Oh.
on.
Get your body down.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Come on!
Can you feel it? Gotta take it higher. I know you got soul. Give it up for the funk.
Yeah. You got it, Jen.
How much freestyle!
Love
I
the
love
camera,
it.
Genevieve. Love the camera.
Woo!
Let the music take over.
Another! Woo!
That was some performance.
Oh.
Yeah.
Capital.
Way to go.
Now that definitely takes guts, so let's hear it for Genevieve. All right. Now, the console will compile this footage into a short movie. We only had a little bit of time to do a handful of the mini games. Normally, you'd do several more hilarious mini games and improvisations. Now, let's take a look at the masterpiece that we created earlier.
It was a day like any other day. Until a terrible accident created a horrifying atomic monster. Cold-blooded. Watch in terror as the radioactive mastodon wreaks havoc. Created by nature, twisted by science. No weapons of warfare known to man can harm it. Can anything stop this Leviathan? Can mankind use science to fight nature with nature? Feel your blood run cold. Cold-blooded.
Well, I'm really excited to be here today to talk about Guitar Hero. Kids play it, families and friends play this game together, even rock stars love to play this game. Heavy metal legend and one of the greatest selling rock acts of all time, Metallica, is joining forces with Guitar Hero in a huge way. For the first time in music and video game history, Metallica's highly anticipated full-length album, Death Magnetic, is going to be offered as downloadable content in its entirety at the same time as the album is released. First for Guitar Hero 3 in September, and then again when Guitar Hero World Tour launches in the fall.
It's a real pleasure for me to be here today to talk to all of you about Rock Band 2, which, as Shane just mentioned, is debuting exclusively on the Xbox 360 this September. I'm pleased to be able to announce today the entire Rock Band 2 disc soundtrack, and here it is. The soundtrack is going to include 84 songs on the disc, every single one of them an original master recording.
Before we close today, I'd like to welcome one final guest to the stage. I would like to introduce the president of Square Enix, Yoichi Wada.
Thank you very much for inviting me to such an exciting and inspiring media briefing. It is indeed a great pleasure to be here. As I watched the announcements today, I saw with my own eyes how the Xbox 360 continues to bring together players from around the world. Having building a strong partnership with Microsoft, our aim is to provide new generation entertainment to the gaming communities of Japan, North America, and Europe. This growing partnership with Microsoft led us to the development of the three major titles announced last June: Infinite and Discovery, Star Ocean: The Last Hope, and The Last Remnant. The first of these titles to be made available. Let me show you some exciting new footage from The Last Remnant.
Going on? I don't know, but there's something about that guy.
The Last Remnant will also be available on games for Windows. This will allow us to provide a large community of PC gamers with the opportunity to experience the game.
With Xbox 360, there is no better way to deliver fun and entertainment to your living room. Entertainment for today, entertainment for tomorrow.
Dan, I do have one more big announcement to share. Take a look at this movie. At long last, the day we have all been waiting for has arrived, and it gives me great pleasure to be able to unveil this to you today. An Xbox 360 version of Final Fantasy XIII, the latest in the Final Fantasy series, which has seen more than 85 million units shipped worldwide, is planned for release. That releasing an Xbox 360 version of Final Fantasy XIII will allow us to provide a game to even more fans in the two regions of North America and Europe, and are currently working hard on its development. Last of all, I'd like to thank Dan for giving me the opportunity to make this presentation. And of course, also all of you for your kind attention and for your continued support of Square Enix. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. That's just incredible. Thank you, Wada-san, for joining us today. Final Fantasy XIII is an astonishing addition to our growing array of RPG titles, and we couldn't wait to share the news with you today. Final Fantasies joins a long list of former PlayStation franchises that are finding a new home on Xbox 360. It happened with Madden and Guitar Hero, it's happening now with Grand Theft Auto and Resident Evil, and it will happen with Final Fantasy. Thank you all for coming. I look forward to meeting with many of you over the next days, and I hope you enjoy the rest of E3. Thank you.